The nation's smallest highway has the new restaurant, and it's not a new building by any stretch. In fact, its history alone should get folks through the door. But in more of a local boy makes good kind of way, this next story features Bryantville native Dennis Dunphy, who, after enjoying a professional hockey career that took him as far as the Netherlands, has decided to open the doors to this local landmark. It's located at 300 Center Street in Pembroke, and if you can't find it, just look for the arrow.
An old landmark in Pembroke is getting a new lease on life, and if the name is any indication, things could be heading in the right direction.
The new ownership group is hoping to turn this one-time distressed property into the kind of restaurant that anyone and everyone in town can come to.
Having grown up here in town, owner Dennis Dunphy was familiar with the building's history.
As far back as I can remember as a kid, it was Lake Palace Restaurant. It was the Chinese restaurant on the water. It had the beads. A lot of parents would come before and after the hockey games. The Hobmock Rink right up the street. So we more or less said, hey, this could be cool.
Not only cool, but eclectic as well. As you enter, you see and hear the fountains in the foyer as a tribute to the Chinese restaurant that it used to be. On the wall, you'll find pictures of sports legends and movie stars, repurposed wood for many of the fixtures, a semi-wraparound bar with colorful 1950s Los Angeles-style bar seats. But even more interesting is the history of this property. It's located on Route 36, which is the shortest state highway in the country, and it was designated as such thanks to one former mayor of Boston.
Mayor Curley had a property on 106 and 36 in Halifax. From 106 and 36 in Halifax to Route 36 Pembroke Center is a very short distance. With some due diligence and some relatives of Mayor Curley himself, we came to the conclusion that there was a brothel upstairs at one time, and this was his playground. So naturally, he would want it plowed so he could come and hang out.
And because it was declared a state highway, it was the state's responsibility for plowing it. Paying homage to that history, they've built this wine cove, which leads to the spiral staircase that takes you up to where the brothel was.
It's now distressed, but it's still in place, the remnants of the madam's window where the keys were.
The hope now is that they can turn this former lakeside inn into a successful restaurant for years to come.
What we want to do here is we want to perfect the box we're in now. And when I say the box, it's a fashionable dive bar. It's a dive bar with high quality setting and high quality food with local produce, everything handmade. I feel that the dining experience has become more informal throughout the years, and that's what we want to capitalize on.
From Pembroke, I'm Brian Sullivan reporting for PCN.